I just got done watching the Onision video. Yeah, I like watching Onision. He's fucking weird and funny. So, but anyway, going back to what I was saying, I just got done watching the Onision video where someone had asked the question about weird reoccurring dreams or some shit like that, and I realized that I have one one particular dream that you know is reoccurring, and it's kind of weird and kind of funny at the same time. But it includes like all my friends are there. It includes all my friends. Um, Pokemon, which I find weird as shit. Um, and the other thing is a church. And basically, the whole aspect of the dream is me and my friends are at this. We're all sprawled out through this church, like this gigantic Catholic-looking church, but everything on the inside is like Pokemon themed. And then you go into the different rooms, like there's like different auditoriums in this church for some reason, and each one, I guess you could well, it's got the church themes, but it's also got like the what do you call it, the gym theme from the games or the TV show or whatever. It's that, and I haven't seen an actual Pokemon episode in a while, a couple of years or more, and it's kind of weird. It's it's different because I'll be walking through this area, this like checkered floor area, black and white checker, like marble. There's a bunch of columns everywhere, and then at the top of the columns it'd be like the red and white Pokeball, which is weird. And then you go further in, and I walk through doors, through these two huge doors, and you walk in, and you see like this auditorium-like area, columns on the side, huge pictures all over with different Pokemon, and then it's weird as shit. And then there's like a podium at the bottom, and a dude in like the priest get up, I guess you could say, like what the priest wears, or like what a Catholic priest wears, or what like the Pope wears, that whole thing. He's up there. He's just talking about this religion, and there's whenever I walk in, there's like 6 or 7 of my friends at the top row, and this whole area is is kind of filled to its mid. It's got its medium of people. Like it's got a mid-range amount of people. Like it's not the max. It's not 2 or 3 people. It's let's say that this place holds 1,600 people. There's about 800 people there. There's half the capacity of this area is filled up of this auditorium, and it's just a whole bunch of people sitting there. And he's talking, and he's going on, and then like 4 or 5 live, living, like actual, they look real as shit. Pokemon get brought in, like chained up, and they're the smaller ones if you've ever seen. They're the smaller ones, like Pikachu. One of them's Pikachu, one of them's like Squirtle, and then the other one's like a Charmander or some shit. But they look like they are real as fuck. They look like if these things actually existed. And me and my friends are, and I walk in and I go sit down, and then right when I sit down, I notice that I'm in this kind of like tux outfit. This kind of, it's weird. I know it's weird. But the whole thing of me wondering, why? Why would this shit pop in my head? Why would I be sleeping? I'd wake up in the confusion. That's one of the occurring dreams that I've had is this Pokemon church thing. I don't know what it is, and Priest, and the real live action Pokemon. And, like, there's no actual fights. It's just everything's Pokemon themed in this gigantic fucking church. And there's these live action looking Pokemon, and me and my friends all just dressed up. There's it's like a half and half. Like there's 3 of us are dudes and 3 of them are chicks. Like, that's what it is. perfect half and half. And we're watching this dude talk about Pokemon and how Savior and all this like Savior crap. It was weird. And then I woke up and I was a little like, what the hell was that? Why did I just literally it was a Pokemon themed church. That's basically what it was. And instead of the priest having like the sign of the cross or some shit hanging from his neck, it was or off of the little scarf thing. It didn't make a cross. It made like a Pokeball. It was just weird. It was weird. That's one of them. And the other one was um, I thought was pretty cool. A lot of other people would actually think it's a nightmare, but I thought it was just cool because what it was it was this mansion like area, this huge mansion, one staircase, and like the only part that was lit up was where I was standing. This column of light is where I'm standing, and I look off in the distance, and you can kind of see the staircase. It's dimly lit, and it's to the right of you. And then I look down and I notice what I'm like again noticing what I'm wearing. A black pullover hoodie and some regular pant like jeans and skate shoes and my watch is on and then okay cool whatever and then I look down, look at it, look up, and this thing appears and it has a whole bunch of symbols all over the arm, just alienistic symbols all over the place, and then it's got this normal looking skin and then eyes are blacked out, like the eyeball is all black. And it was just weird. That's one of them, and in this dream, there's three different ones. There's one that crawls on the wall, pops off, and they all three of them float in front of me. And this one has this kind of like dominatrix looking like tight outfit on, and you can see all the symbols all over the place, all over her back, and they're slightly different, and but they're everywhere. And she has these like blue veins coming up from, I guess they were blue veins coming up from like her neck on up, just sprawling out, and then they kind of like dissipate as her face shows. And her face, the same thing with her eyes. Her eyes are black, her eyeballs are black, and then they're there, they're floating. And another one comes in out of nowhere, and it has the same thing, but like the second one, the skin was more of a pasty color, and then this one, her skin was gray. All of the symbols were indented on on this one, like all the symbols are indented all over her, and the only difference between her and the other two was like that was the indented print, the symbols, alienistic symbols, and then her eyes weren't black; they were just all white. That's what it was. And she was standing there, and she had this like her whole outfit was this flowy, like kind of anime style scarf and like just things dangling off of her. That one was weird. And I woke up and I just thought it was the cool. Like it wasn't bad or it wasn't good. It was just weird. It was one of those dreams that it was like that's pretty cool. That's kind of trippy, but that's pretty cool. Like I don't know why I would dream that, but that's cool. Nothing's bothering me. Wake up and no sweats or anything like sweating or anything like that. Not freaked out. It was just that was kind of cool. It's like I would have seen that in a movie or something. But I thought that was pretty cool. Those are the basically the two reoccurring dreams that have been happening over the course of like 3 months or something. But it's not like every night. It's every it's like once a month, and it's kind of weird. I don't know. But yeah, thought I'd share that little craziness with you. I'm gonna go back to listening to music. Oh yeah, by the way, question. What kind of what's the weirdest dream you've ever had? Those two right there top everything I've ever dreamed about, other than, the normal falling and waking up dreams or the normal like I can fly and then all of a sudden I just stop flying and something else happens. Or the dreams that none of those, none of the cliche dreams. What's the weirdest like original dream you've ever had? Later.